So this is already turning into Scooby fucking Doo.
Well, see, if anybody ever noticed, Shaggy was a dope head.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry. Why do you think him and Scooby were always had the munchies?
And scared all the time.
All they ever wanted to do was fucking eat. They were scared, paranoid.
That's right.
That's right. A couple of damn junkies.
So, and they're banging in the pool. There's a fucking orgy going on in the pool. Gotta clean the pool. Yeah.
If the movie has any redeeming quality whatsoever, it's his fucking role.
Crapulé. This whole story is crapulé. Welcome back to What the Suck. Season 4, episode number 2. We are getting in the shit now, buddy.
Yes, sir.
I'm your host, Chris, and joining me every week, whether he likes to or not, because fuck him, is James.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Had fun last week. It was not a good movie, but it was a good time.
No, it was a little torturous.
That's putting it lightly. But this week's movie is no better.
You don't think so?
I mean, it had more things to it, but
I think it was considerably better, but we'll see.
That's
matter of opinion.
Yeah, we'll leave. That's subjective. We'll leave it at that. So this week we are watching the 2006 movie Halloween Night. Now 2006. God, that's old, man. That is what is this? 4, 10, 11,
15 years.
15 years. Shit.
Yeah.
God.
That's why I started it in OV again. So.
Wow, that's right. Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
So it's a 2006 American slasher mockbuster film produced by the Asylum.
Fuck's a mockbuster.
I'm about to get into that. The Asylum first, I want to let people know, some people in this sort of genre should know, the Asylum is a film company known for making low-budget direct-to-video films, but they're also known for their mockbusters. What's a mockbuster, you ask?
Yes.
A mockbuster is a movie that's made to look and resemble a Hollywood blockbuster.
Really?
Yes. So, I know that some of the more recent ones are, they have Alien versus Avatars, which is supposed to be an Alien and Avatar ripoff or whatever. God. They have Transmorphers, which is a Transformer ripoff. They have AVH, Alien versus Hunter, which is an Alien versus Predator ripoff. Battle of Los Angeles, which is the ripoff of the other Battle of Los Angeles. Atlantic Rim, which is the ripoff of Pacific Rim. Paranormal Entity, which is a ripoff of the Paranormal, what's the thing called? Anyway, State. No, was it?
Oh, you're talking about Paranormal Activity?
Thank you, yes. Da Vinci Treasure, which is a ripoff of Da Vinci Code, so on and so forth. This is what they are known for. Oh, let's not forget Snakes on a Train. Yes. So,
Lord,
why is that important? Well, it's important because this, sir, is a mockbuster.
Oh, yeah.
What's it mockbustering? Well, I think we all can figure that out. None other than John Carpenter's Halloween.
Really?
This is a mockbuster of John Carpenter's Halloween.
There's some elements of this would toss that, but I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
The difference between this and other ones they usually make the mockbusters within a year of the film coming out.
Mm-hmm.
This one was in 2006, so it's over 40 years since the original film came out.
A little bit late.
Yeah. A little bit late. A little bit, yeah.
Just a hair.
Which is probably why it sucks such big fat balls. Speaking of sucking big fat balls, this thing is actually on Rotten Tomatoes. It has one regular review. One.
And it didn't even register.
Didn't register at all.
You see a gray tomato with 2 dots.
That's right. That's how bad it is. It has 500 plus audience reviews, and it has a 16% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. So we are in good company now, buddy boy.
The Sandy Handy, my brother.
That's right. Sandy.
That's right.
Okay, so what's this film about? Well, there's a paragraph.
I have a feeling you're going to tell us, Chris.
Oh, my God. There's a paragraph of a fucking summary, so sit back and hang on tight.
Big breath.
Yeah, I need to practice, but one day I want to do it Ace Ventura style, where in one breath. Not this one though, because it would kill me. So, the film follows Chris Vale, Scot Nery, a young man who was wrongly convicted of murdering his family in 1982 and admitted into an insane asylum based largely on the fact that Chris has been found at home with the bodies by the police. After 10 years in the asylum, in which he has been bullied by inmates and staff alike for the incident, Chris is now quite literally turned insane, and to prove his innocence, he escapes from the asylum on October 31st to his home, which is now occupied by a new family, and it's occupied by college students who are holding a Halloween party. As the night draws on, Chris attempts to search the house for any clues that will testify his innocence. Is that what the fuck he's doing? Because anyway,
that did not look at all like what he was doing.
Not at all. But in an effort to conceal himself from the partygoers and the authorities who are searching for him, begins his own killing spree that leads to a massacre far worse than the original. So that was written by some jackass named Ian. Ian, you're fucking far off. That's far off. Now, what I do want to do, I want to read the synopsis from YouTube, which is where I watch the movie. It's on YouTube.
Yep.
And let's see how much better it compares to what we just read. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
A bullied student exacts his revenge on those who wronged him during a college party on Halloween night. Using a living scarecrow, his Frankenstein-like creation carries out a bloody massacre, and only one woman can stop it.
That is ridiculous.
That's nothing.
What the fuck?
That's not the same goddamn movie.
Man.
That's not the movie.
Holy shit.
That is not the movie.
You need thumbs down that shit.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. Thumbs down. Fuck you. Okay.
And then you put in the comments, wrong movie, ass wipe.
What movie are you fucking watching?
No shit. That has nothing to do with
But
this.
I wanted to bring it up because that is fucking dumb. So, who's in this? Who made this? Let's find out.
I don't know.
Let's find out.
It might say one thing one page and something different the other.
Directed by Mark Atkins. Written by Michael Gingold.
Are we sure?
Yes. It's actually written by two people. Oh, no. Yeah, written by Michael Gingold. Story by David Michael Latt. Produced by David Michael Latt and Sherry Strain. Starring Derek Ozerdock, Rebecca Cochran, and Scot Nery, and like 85 other people I'm not going to read.
Now, Rebecca kind of fine. I like her.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cinematography by David Michael Latt. Edited by Mark Atkins. Music by Mel Lewis. Produced by the Asylum. Release date October 24th, 2006. Runtime of 110 long goddamn minutes.
110?
110.
Okay, online it says 125.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
110. Hello.
Yeah.
No, actually, that's
longer than
damn near an hour and 50 minutes. No, it ain't that fucking.
That's an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not. It is 125.
25 and change.
And change, yeah.
If that.
I mean, actually, it's more like an hour and 15. I think the last 10 minutes are credits.
It's bullshit. Yeah.
Maybe they meant. No, I guess that's about. Not. Maybe they meant like. An hour and 10 minutes instead of 110
Well,
minutes.
so far, none of the facts have matched in this case anyway, Chris.
I feel like I'm going goddamn crazy here, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so that is what we're watching, or that's what we're going to review. And as we mentioned last episode, and we'll mention every episode this season because we need to, we have updated our review system.
Yes, we have. The ratings are different.
Yes, we are no longer doing numbers.
We do not use the inverted turd scale anymore.
Nope.
We are now using colored turds.
That's right. So, still 5 categories though.
Yes.
We did 1 through 5 before. We throughout the seasons added on 2 more special edition ones because we felt like they regulate or required it.
Yes.
But we now have incorporated those into our 5 basic categories. But instead of doing numbers, we are doing colors.
That is correct.
Because the color of your shit tells you if you're healthy or you're dying.
True enough.
So, in place of the 1s, we have the gold. Now, we had the gold as above 1, 0s, special.
That was like, holy shit, this
that was like
good.
things killing type of thing. Yes. That is now the 1. So these are the instant classics, the gold standard of bad movies, bad horror movies. I would even say buy it on Blu-ray.
Hell yeah.
Now, in place of the 2s, we have brown, because that's a healthy poop color.
Yep.
It's called the flesh wound. These are the ones that are good, maybe great, and you'll, at the very least, buy it on digital.
Sure.
Okay. Then we have Black, which is nicked an artery. These are okay, not too bad.
I like it. Nicked an artery. We're bleeding.
Maybe,
we're bleeding pretty bad.
We're bleeding. But you probably save yourself. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Put it in your queue if it's online. Don't buy anything though. Then we have Red. If you have red shit, you will need to go to the hospital.
Yep.
Axe to the chest.
I love it.
These are the so-so ones. They have a few redeeming factors, but these are the ones you'll find at the bottom of the Walmart bins.
Yes.
Don't buy it there, though. I would red box it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If at all.
If at all. Exactly.
If you can get it free online, watch it there.
Now, in place of the 5s, we have combined the 5 and the 6 turd we had before.
Yeah.
Into the skull or dead shit.
Yeah.
So
the
what
gray
that means,
skull dead shit.
If we give it a skull or dead shit, whatever you want to call it, it's no horror value whatsoever.
Yeah.
Do not watch it. Do not waste your time with it. There's nothing redeeming about it at all.
Yeah, and what we mean by that is even the shittiest horror movies, if they have horror content, we'll probably give it the lowest rating, but we'll encourage you to watch it at least once.
Exactly.
These are a waste of time. These are your freaking
I Am Zozo.
I Am Zozo.
We gave another one too. What was the other one? I can't remember, but it doesn't matter.
Me neither.
But I gave it to the last one of Cannibal Holocaust. Catskills Cannibals.
Catskills Cannibals.
Yeah, I'm thinking a different movie. But yeah, I gave it to that one. So that's what it is. So Skull, don't watch it at all. So that's the review rating. The rating system now. We streamlined it. We made it more efficient, and I kind of like the colors better than the numbers because, like I said, if you got red shit, you in trouble. You need to go to a doctor.
In big trouble.
You got cancer, cool. You ain't go to a doctor. So that being said, why don't we go ahead and get into the review of this piece of shit?
Let's do it, brother.
In 1982, Chris Vale was admitted into a maximum security asylum. Tonight, Chris Vale is coming home. Halloween night.
All right.
Holy Testicle Tuesday.
Never heard that before. But not since Ace
Ace.
Ventura, yeah.
Yep.
So, it starts off by saying the following is based on actual events. Now, we have had this before in other movies.
Yes.
I think that was that
was the case in our season premiere episode, as a matter of fact.
That's right.
The Catskill Cannibals was actually loosely based on a legend or whatever.
The Huguenots or whatever. We also had it in that one with Flavor Flav. Remember? Dead Tone or
Flavor Flav.
Remember that fucking movie?
Yes.
Yeah, that was also based on actual events. I went online. Again, it's one of those things where you go online, you find absolutely fucking nothing.
Nothing. Not a nil zip.
To find out what it's based on. So I think what they mean is it's based on actual events by the fact that it's based on a movie that was actually made in the 70s called Halloween. Now that's actual event.
Never heard of that one.
You haven't? Oh
no.
Man, it's a classic.
Might have to watch that.
Go watch it. Yeah, by a little known director of John Carpenter. You know
who?
John Carpenter.
Nah. Sounds like an idiot.
But I think that's what the actual events are. It was actually based on a movie that was made. So, okay. So we cut to a house, and this is Chris's house. This is a house that there's going to be in the party later on or whatever. Anyway, So Chris is there. He's under the bed while his mother and father are forced into a couch by gunmen. And one of the thugs pulls down the woman's bra, and at 43 seconds...
Let's see, that's just it. Yeah, hit it. Go for it.
I don't have there's no RT button, but 43 seconds we got RTs.
We got RTs already. We literally, the opening scene could be its own miniature horror movie.
Yeah.
It had every element
like
of a decent horror movie all in the first, 2 minutes?
Yeah, if that. I think it's like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
But 43 seconds, we get some RTs, and they're actually the best ones in the movie, but which is sad because they're on there for like maybe a second or two.
Yep.
Yeah. So we get some RTs. But then,
I like the way you pause when you're reviewing the thumbnails and shit.
Look at the titties.
And you pause. What the heck?
Yeah. So the guy that is assaulting the woman puts her on the. Okay, this is hang on. This is a weird room because.
Stop staring at the titties.
I'm not. There's no titties on the screen. I'm trying to comprehend how this room is laid out because they're on a couch. He's under a bed, but he can see them from where
he's under a desk or something.
No, he's under a bed. He's under a bed. The guy takes her from the couch to the bed to rape her. Lasts about 2 seconds.
Yeah, he's a thumb dick come quick.
Yeah, he's a one pump chump. And then the other guy shoots her
for no fucking reason.
For no reason.
Well, I mean, obviously there was a reason, but they really never tell you why. He just got this guy in here who is apparently his father. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing. It never explains it because you never see his ass again. And then these two punks, and then you're like, what the fuck? This is obviously a setup of some sort.
He's in on it, yeah.
And
he's like, why did you kill her? You didn't have to kill her. And the guy was like,
but then he kills her.
It was part of the plan.
Well, he shoots her once. You see the blood run down her foot. And then she's laying there flopping. And she's like, ugh. And then we get a fairly decent, fairly decent blood effect. He shoots her in the fucking head and blows half her damn head off.
Yeah, at the 1 minute 53 mark, she moans and makes a sound. He turns and kills her and shoots her in the head. And it's from the back of her head, but like the whole fucking like right side of her head like comes out.
Just bye.
Yeah, for
kill one.
And so while that's happening, the little boy gets out under the bed. Oh, no, I guess it is a couch from the way it looks at her. It's another couch or something. How he fits under a couch, I don't fucking know. But
I don't think he's actually. Yeah, I guess he is under the couch.
He is under the couch.
Gotta be.
Yeah. But he gets off under the couch. But when he gets out, he's all of a sudden in this small room behind the couch with all these big ass fucking pipes.
Yeah.
And the bullet that goes through the lady's brain, his mom's brain, ricochets off a pipe, opens it, and steam comes out and burns his face.
It blows a hole in there and steams his face. But then he gets this evil look on his fucking face.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. What happens in this scene, I mean, he makes a little wince, but what happens in this scene doesn't translate, I'm sorry.
To what you see later.
I'm sorry. He wasn't burned that bad.
No.
But we'll let that go.
All right, so like the last thing you see is one of the intruders has this pure white mask on you buy from Party
Cheap
Express.
Michael Myers rip-off mask.
And so that's ingrained in his head as being evil, whatever. So then it cuts to 10 years later at the asylum, and there are two orderlies who are going into his room. He's in the asylum. He's been there for 10 years.
And we got Jeff Goldblum in here. I mean, I'm sorry.
Jeff Goldblum?
The Fly.
Oh, no. They walk in, and you see him, and he's completely fucking burned. He's got very little hair. Mm-hmm. His face is all just like muscle. It's obviously a very bad Halloween mask because he can't open his jaw.
Yeah.
It's shut. And so the two orderlies walk in, and they're wearing the white masks, and they're making fun of him, and they're taunting him, and his arms are burned too. And all I can think of is that scene from Guardians of the Galaxy 2 where the other leader is like, Taser face.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, this is Bacon Face.
That's right.
So from the entire rest of the movie, I call him Bacon Face.
Bacon Face.
Bacon
okay.
Face.
We can go with that. But the problem is, he was only burned
barely
on one side of his face, if that.
And with just a little bit of steam.
I mean, low budget, I guess. But whatever. They could have done better. But no, he did not get burned over his entire body. No. I don't know how he got in this state. Who cares? Moving on. Yeah, so then after the orders are done taunting him, he gets pissed off and he knocks one down. He does a spinning Jackie Chan backhanded karate chop move.
Yeah.
Knocks the fuck down and then does what I like to refer to as the Roadhouse throat ripping scene.
Yeah, the Dalton scene.
He basically reaches in his fucking throat and pulls out his fucking Adam's apple for...
At 3:02, he does that for...
Kill 2.
That's right.
Yes.
kills him. He grabs a sheet, he grabs the mask, and he walks out of the asylum, and we get the title credits. Halloween night. And that is what you are in for, folks. So,
as I'm trying to picture what this guy's face looks like, because you don't really get to see it much, throughout the movie. You only get to see it there a little bit at the beginning, but
it looks like bacon. It looks like someone just put bacon over his head.
Yeah, but it looks like they ripped off a design of some other horror figure.
I'm sure they did. They ripped like a lot of shit off these movies.
The teeth are like Leatherface for one.
The teeth are like zombie teeth, really.
Yeah, there's pretty fucking gnarled.
So then we, after the credits scenes, we cut to a group of teens walking up on this house.
And I said, yes, here we go. Same old setup. We've got the asshole, we've got the nerd, and we got a big old herd of hoes.
That's right. We get the typical group of teens that we can't wait to see die.
Yes.
Yes.
Teen / early 20s types.
Teen / 30s, I mean. I guess it's supposed to be in college or whatever. I don't know.
Suppose.
But so they're out there because like this guy owns a house or something, and this is where he's hosting a Halloween party. And then they are inside the house talking about the haunted house. So I call the first guy David. I call him Dumb Fred. And because the reason I call him that is because he's talking to a guy in a green shirt, and he looks like Stupid Shaggy.
He does.
So we got Dumb Fred and Stupid Shaggy.
Yep.
So this is already turning into Scooby fucking Doo.
Well, see, if anybody ever noticed, Shaggy was a dope head.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry. Why do you think him and Scooby were always had the munchies?
And scared all the time.
All they ever wanted to do was fucking eat. They were scared, paranoid.
That's right. That's right.
A couple of damn junkies.
And so he's talking so Dumb Fred is talking to Stupid Shaggy about the party and what he's got going on. Then we cut to the lesbians. Yay, lesbians.
Lebanese women.
The Lebanese lesbians. So at 8:25, we get our next pair of rescue titties.
Yes, we do. But the scene is pointless.
Oh yeah, this whole I feel like every scene with them is pointless.
There's no reason to,
except when they're fighting Bacon Face later. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it's pretty pointless otherwise.
Yes, and then they're talking about feelings.
Yeah,
I don't want fucking feelings. No. I want axes. I want knives.
That's right.
Guns, whatever.
I'm glad we get close-up shots of their titties, but that's neither here nor there.
Whatever.
So then suddenly it's the next. Suddenly it's the next day, and here's the part that caused so much controversy for me. So David the Dumb Fred, he shows up at this house to greet his friend, his older white 40-year-old friend.
Yes,
and he's got a thinning hairline. And his friend is up on a balcony. David gets out of his car, and his friend says, "What's up?" And David proceeds to greet him by saying, "What's up?" N-word.
Mm-hmm.
N-word. And I had to backtrack, turn the volume up, and really listen to make sure I heard what I thought he heard. But he does say, "What's up?" N-word.
He sure does.
I stopped it. I paused the video for a second. I was like,
And I have to say it to this point, unfortunately, there are no African Americans in this production.
No, there's not. There's not one black dude in here.
No, this is a box of saltines.
So then I was like, okay, let me go look at the writers. Maybe they're black. And I look, and they're both just honkies.
Yeah.
Just straight up crackers. So for some reason, these two crackers thought it was okay to have their cracker character use the N-word to another cracker in their movie.
I guess.
And I'm like, you are trying to probably get some shock value,
or get his ass kicked out behind a bar somewhere one night when I recognize this motherfucker.
Well, they're going to kick the writer's ass because they made him say it. But like, it's not. It doesn't cause shock. It just causes cringe.
It's really. Like, why?
Why would you do that?
Why in that? Yeah,
you could. You don't. There's no reason to have that because they're not that cool people anyway. So yeah, I don't know what in the hillbilly fuck possessed Michael Greengold and David Michael Latt to write that part of the script.
Who knows? Maybe it was improvised.
Oh my god, if it's improvised, even worse.
And they left it in.
The guy's just racist.
I'd be like, cut, you racist fuck.
But then the director's racist because he fucking left in. The director, the editor, and the actor are all racist because they said it, he kept it in, and they kept it in with the editing. Racist fucks.
Damn.
So then he goes to meet his friend Daryl at
Daryl and his other brother Daryl.
For this, yeah.
If anybody remembers that.
For some bullshit conversation you just don't care about. And Daryl looks like a Wish version of Julian Casablancas. I'm like, you are not the Strokes. You are the streets.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. So then we cut to Stupid Shaggy and his girl driving and talking about the executioner's a custom executioner's costume that he picked up.
And then his name Todd.
Is it Todd?
I think it's Todd.
I think it's Todd. I just call him Stupid Shaggy. I think later on
Stupid Shaggy works.
I call him by his name, but right now he's Stupid Shaggy.
Stupid Shaggy works.
Stupid Shaggy. Yeah, so they're in the car after they pick up the costume and they come to a traffic stop. The cop tells them they're looking for Bacon Face. It was Chris, whatever his name is. Yeah, but I call him Bacon Face.
I made comment to this fucking car. It's like they got a Toyota Corolla and they put a damn light bubble
sticker.
on the magnet bubble on top and some magnetic door stickers.
Well, I think in my notes I put that he's a rent-a-cop.
Yeah,
because he looks like a goddamn rent-a-cop.
Well, we didn't know this at part, but it comes out later in the story what this guy's whole purpose is anyway. But we won't ruin it quite yet.
Not this guy. This guy's actually a cop. I know what you're talking about, but this guy's the actual cop.
That's not the actual cop.
This one is.
There is an actual cop.
Yeah,
but
this one is. Yeah, this is him. Yeah.
No, fool.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, dude. Okay, what he's talking about is like later on, there's a thing going on where this cop shows up to the house, and gets kidnapped by one of the characters.
No, see, the Rico Suave cop is the real cop.
The real cop. This is a real cop.
The second cop.
This is a real cop, and the second cop with the gloves.
Train collision course.
Because this is a real cop, and the cop with the gloves, with the douchebag gloves, that's a real cop as well.
Yeah, but I love this checkpoint.
I love the fact that after this happens, he calls David, right, to tell him what's going on. There's a roadblock. They're looking for this killer who escaped. Yes. And David's response is, and I quote, "All right, sweet. I got to take a shit. I got to go." That's exactly what he could not give a care less. Yes. He's more concerned with taking his shit. A+ for that. And I put in my notes, brilliant writing, Oscar worthy.
There you go.
Good job, David, you fucking douche. So then we cut to David showing up at the house, and you find out that he's up to something because he's being very quiet when he gets out of the car. Yep. He's being very sneaky, and he sneaks Daryl into the house, into the basement, because he's up to something. And
when he says Daryl, he means Daryl because he looks just like Daryl from Walking Dead kind of thing.
Yeah,
kind of scragged, a little less greasy,
a lot less cool.
Yeah, a lot less cool.
Yeah,
no crossbow.
He's like the less than Wish version of Daryl.
There you go.
Walking Dead.
There you go.
So anyway, so he hides him in the basement. And you're like, what the fuck's going on? You won't know because you'll find out later, but it doesn't fucking matter because it's stupid anyway. So then Stupid Shaggy, or Todd, as you said, and his hoe stop at a gas station to get gas
and to put on his costume.
Exactly.
Yes,
because I think he has to be ready in the costume when he gets there.
His role is very important.
And we also have to mention that not only does he have costume, but he has a whole bunch of weapons.
Yes,
he has an axe,
and
a hatchet, and a bunch of fucking swords.
And I'm gonna tell you what, I like them.
They're pretty cool.
They're good looking weapons.
They're pretty neat. Yeah. So he goes into the bathroom to change, and
not good.
While he's in there, it just so happens to be where Bacon Face is hiding.
And how Bacon Face got in there in the first place doesn't show it. He just happens to be there. Hey, but you know what? For a gas station bathroom, it's pretty fucking clean.
It's super fucking.
I gotta give it up, man. Especially no graffiti on the walls.
That level of the gas station looks shitty as fuck.
Oh hell yeah!
For some reason, that bathroom is like spotless. It looks like a church bathroom.
But then what I like about this part is he turns around and sees Bacon Face. He's like, dude, great costume and shit.
Oh, yeah.
But then he realizes the guy is legit. Yeah. He's like, holy shit, he's all fucked up. He drops his weapon. The guy picks the knife up. Bacon Face
picks it up.
Picks the knife up. And when he says 16... it's hilarious, he asks for it. He actually says, well, give it to me.
Yeah. And he does.
And he does.
1654.
Yep.
Bacon Face shoves it into his mouth through his head.
Yes.
For
kill 3.
Excellent.
And it's all on screen.
Yeah.
It's great.
And that's a good one. He's like,
yeah. So then Bacon Face puts on the costume.
Of course he does. And I predicted this. When I was watching this, I said, that motherfucker's going to kill him, take his costume, and infiltrate, and nobody's going to know who the fuck he is.
Exactly. That's exactly what's going to happen. And you called it. That's what it is. That's exactly what happens.
That's basically what happens.
So if he gets in the car with the hoe and drives off, And somehow,
this kind of pissed me off, though.
Why?
She is adorable. I like this chick.
Uh-huh.
She's very cute.
Uh-huh.
But he gets in the car, go ahead, do your thing. Just it just pissed me the fuck off. I was like, damn it, not her.
She's barely in the movie too.
But well, to be fair, not many people survive this fuck.
No, that is true.
This is good.
This is true.
This is a good thing, though.
But somehow, despite the fact that he's been in the Asylum for 10 years, he's able to pick up how to drive a car within 5 minutes.
Yes.
I mean, he has a rocky start.
Not well, yes.
But then all of a sudden he gets it and he's driving a fucking car. I'm like, that's not real.
And
that's
nobody
stupid.
drives with a fucking mask on like that. It's stupid, but
then as they're going, the girlfriend is like trying to ask him questions, and of course she's not talking because he can't speak. But
he's like, hey, motherfucker.
And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like bacon face at this point because the bitch was getting on my nerves too. She wouldn't shut the fuck up. Yeah. Oh, just nonstop. So he finds an axe under the seat and decides that he's had enough of this bitch. And so at 1954, he begins to hack her to death.
And what's good is she doesn't die instantly.
No, he just keeps.
A lot of horror movies, people die instantly, but the problem is a low level, or should I say, a traumatic injury to a lower part of the body is not going to kill you instantly.
No,
you're not going to drop.
Yeah.
So what's very cool about this, it shows her actually getting hacked up, and she's like looking at him like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Oh, he's hacking the fuck out of her.
Yep.
And it's all on screen, so
Kill 4.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Good kill 4.
Yeah.
And it looks like you actually cut her in half.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because there's a point where all you see is like guts and ribs.
And just coming all out in the seat. I'm telling you are not going to get that out of your seat, by the way. That is stuck in there.
No,
it's going to take down the value really quickly.
That's it. Yeah, that's going to go out of your that's going to be taken out of your deposit.
That's right. You ain't getting that back.
Nope.
So then we cut to David's house where his bimbo shows up at the party and is met by the troll because it's kind of interesting. It's kind of cool. So he has this staircase that goes up to his house, and just a single staircase. And so he built this drawbridge that goes up and down. And somebody there is dressed as a troll, and the troll lowers the drawbridge. But he tells David's girlfriend that in order to pass through, you have to solve a riddle. And great scene. So moving on. We cut to the girls getting ready with some. We cut to the girls, and the girls are getting ready with the nerd who's looking like a Revenge of the Nerd type of dude. And he's looking up the identity of the escaped convict for some quick exposition dump.
Yes,
you get some dumping, but it's very little.
Very little.
Not that you need a lot with this movie, but
no.
Whatever. Then David shows up, and they're dressed as king and queen, and he gives his hoe a necklace that he found in the house. I guess he hasn't lived there very long because he just found the necklace, even though...
I suppose, yeah, but he tells her, I found this, and, oh, it's beautiful, and this, that, and the other. Oh, you just pick shit up off the ground and give it to me. Okay. What a guy.
So then he calls Daryl to tell him that it's about time to do whatever they have planned. And then the guests show up.
And then when they blow the horn, that's the call to the gate. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah.
For the horse racing.
Yeah. I think it is call to the gate or something.
It's not even castle music. It's this bullshit.
Yeah.
So they lower the bullshit ass thing. Loser Troll is standing there, and what's funny is even after Loser Troll lets everybody in, because he's supposed to ask everybody who goes in there a riddle, and if they do, and of course it's a stereotypical.
It's the same riddle every
innuendo shit,
Yeah. He asks the same riddle every single time you see a scene with him in, and the riddle is, what is the riddle?
A man has an object in his pocket, has a hole in its head, or
has a hole in its
head.
Object
in his pants, has a hole in his head, and is as stiff as
long. It's stiff and
stiff as a lance.
Stiff as a lance.
And when inserted into a specific hole,
can open up.
Can reveal wonders or something like that.
And you're like, oh, it's a key.
It's a key. But no, the innuendo is supposed to be, oh, it's a dick.
It's a penis.
Well, obviously, a couple people get it wrong because they end up in the stocks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Eventually they do.
That. So,
like,
if you get it wrong, there's like, you have like stocks you have to
sit in there until somebody else gets it right, and then they can take one of you back upstairs.
I got to say, that's pretty fucking cool.
It was cool. I think I might use that at a party.
Yeah, I thought that was quite inventive.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm giving this movie too much credit. But... So then Daryl shows up, and Daryl's like a DJ or some bullshit. He's some stupid lame ass job. And one of the guests recognized Daryl from a gig, and so David comes up to him and said, hey, remember that radio I was gonna get from you? Yeah, why don't you go get it for me? Trying to get rid of the guys, so whatever they're doing, he brought Daryl in, and they're not. He's hoping nobody recognizes Daryl because he's gonna play a part or something. So when that guy recognizes him, he tells him, okay, well, you need to go get this radio from the car for me so you can get him out of the room or whatever.
Well, I know, but this one bitch that's in the stocks is kind of cute. I might wander around to the back. Yeah,
again, we are deterring from the movie because the movie sucks, so we got to talk about other shit that's going on. Yeah.
Well, hey,
So then, when the guy goes to the car, that's when Baconface shows up in his car. He drives up and blocks the other dude from the car.
Little angry Asian dude.
Yeah.
With a mohawk.
So he gets out and he starts confronting him, and at 29:12, Baconface stabs the guy in the face with the axe.
Yes, I love it.
For
kill 5.
It's great. We are literally just under the 30-minute mark.
A little bit of parking lot rage. We got 5 kills.
5 kills.
Good kills.
5 kills. And what was it? 2 RTs?
Yeah.
2 RTs in 30 minutes. So
yeah.
We're doing good.
We're rocking and rolling. We're rocking and rolling.
So then we cut to Daryl trying to hit on one of the lesbians. He's trying to start some fake shit by hitting on one of the lesbians to help kind of, I guess his character is supposed to be like an asshole and cause some problems.
Yep.
So then the lesbians complain to David about Daryl. We cut to the stairs where the troll is once again asking somebody the same fucking riddle.
Now I have to interject this one quick thing, because when the lesbian, of course, pushes his ass away and rejects him, he leans in. He tells the other chick that he likes. He says, "If you ever get sick of the taste of tuna,
look me up." That's right.
I died laughing. I was
right
like,
in the window. Yeah. And
I was like, "Oh, that's harsh."
So now I will say that the next scene where the troll is doing a riddle again, 2 things. 1, the chick that he's talking to is super hot.
Yep.
She's actually hot. 2, it's funny because, again, the answer is a key, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's sitting there telling her the riddle, and she's
also Snow White.
She starts...
Snow White. You got to remember this. These are all Snow White people.
Oh, yeah, it's all white people, yeah. But she starts to speak to him in Spanish.
It's Spanish.
And so what she says is, está la party aquí.
Uh-huh.
And he doesn't know what the fuck she's saying because she's speaking Spanish, but he hears the word aquí, as in, is it here?
Oh, you made it. Yeah, you passed.
Oh, a key. So he lets her in.
Yeah.
like, okay, that's actually pretty smart. That's kind of a smart little scene there. But then what's funny is after she picks the guys let out, she speaks English.
Yeah.
And they go upstairs. So that was,
let's go.
Pretty funny. Yeah. That was a pretty good scene. That's okay. Anyway, so then Baconface shows up to the troll. The troll's trying to get him to answer a question. Baconface trying to go upstairs. He doesn't want to do it. So
first of all, if I was a troll, I'd be pissed. Everybody else is upstairs partying, drinking, having fun. I have to stand on some fucking stairs and keep people from going in unless they can answer a dumbass riddle.
And you've seen all these hot girls go in, and you're just sitting here like a fucking troll doing nothing. Yeah.
That's bullshit.
So then Baconface gets sick of the troll keeping him from the party. So at 33:07, Baconface decides to kill the troll instead of answering it. For
kill 6.
And it's a good kill too, because he goes in the top of his head and then he kind of spins him around like a fucking top. It's hilarious. And then on top of that, oh my god, it's fucking funny.
So then he walks up the stairs into the party where he sees multiple people wearing the white mask of his ill-gotten youth.
Ugh.
And it's like 3 people right in the entrance wearing the mask. And so he sees 3 people, and at 33:57, we get a quick set of 3 back-to-back kills.
Yes, 6, 7, and 8.
But they're off screen.
I had them 6, 7, 8. Well, he slices their throats.
Well, those I didn't count at all.
You didn't count them?
No, I didn't count at all. I still got 14.
I counted them.
You counted them? You only got 14?
Damn right.
Yeah, okay. So we got some different set of kills going on here.
Set of kills, but I counted them as kills 6, 7, and 8. So somewhere we got off kilter.
Yeah,
I forgot
somehow
something.
there's more kills in this movie than we actually counted. For some
that's
reason,
okay.
Because we somehow
MILF.
yeah. Oh yeah, there's a MILF there. That's a cool scene. There's a MILF. She's kind of hot. That's one from the beginning. Who had the great tits.
Yep.
The hottest girl in the film.
His mom. Yeah.
Hands down.
From the beginning. Yeah.
Hands down. Chris's mom has got it going on. So,
we got a.
That's right, because he runs into Shannon.
He runs into Shannon, who David gave her that damn necklace he found in the house, but it just so happens that necklace belonged to his mother.
And so he gets a flashback of his mother talking to him wearing a necklace.
He sees it. It's kind of like the Jason Voorhees scene where he sees the sweater.
That's exactly what I put in my notes.
Mama.
That's exactly what I put in my notes.
Yep.
He gets distracted by the necklace the same way Jason gets distracted by the sweater.
Yep.
It's exactly what I put in the notes.
Yep.
So not only is this film ripping off Halloween, it's ripping off Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Enough to actually fucking count.
Yeah.
So then he walks up and he meets David. David thinks it's his friend Todd, I think, right?
Todd.
The scruffy, shaggy, whatever.
Shaggy, who's dead with a fucking knife hole in his head in a bathroom stall. A clean bathroom stall, by
Very
the way.
clean. Not clean
and
anymore.
A gas station.
Not clean anymore.
Yeah. Still cleaner than a regular regular gas station, I'm going to have to say, even with a dead body.
So anyway, so he tells him it's time to put the plan into action, and then he goes and pretends to get into a fight with Daryl, who ends up calling him a gay king, which is fucking hilarious. And so they start fighting, and they get on the floor, and Daryl is on top of David and has him pinned. Baconface decides to try to intervene, and he goes after Daryl with an axe, who pulls out a gun, and then takes Baconface hostage.
Yep.
Now, this is what I was talking about. The other friend, the one that David called the N-word, shows up as a cop.
Yes.
Because he was saying, call the cops, because this is all set up. He's saying, call the cops, call the cops. That guy shows up as a cop. But he ends up looking like fucking Deputy Doofy from the Scary Movie films.
I forgot about Doofy.
Doofy's the best part of it. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Doofy and the Butler are the best part of those films.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so Daryl takes the cop's gun and the keys. And at this point, I can't tell what's part of the ruse and what's not, because it's so fucking confusing and it doesn't make any goddamn sense. So then Daryl takes the cop and they leave.
Yeah.
They're gone. Then another cop shows up.
Yep.
Real cop.
Rico Suave.
With these fucking fingerless douche-ass gloves.
Yep.
Looking like a gay Poncherelli. and his hoe is like telling the cop all this shit. And
she just yap. Yeah. And I even put a note in here.
Okay.
At 42 minutes, I said, Shannon needs to shut the fuck up.
I was thinking the exact same fucking thing.
I put that down because I was like, golly, she was just, my spine was just like,
oh, it was so cringy. It was so cringy.
Like, shut up, bitch. I don't care how cute you are.
You
need to shut the fuck up.
That is the second yapping blonde in this goddamn movie. That is too many yapping blondes. But David reveals to everybody it's a lame, stupid joke. And I will agree, it is fucking lame as shit. Makes no sense. But the cop, who seems like he's on fucking Quaaludes, right?
Yep.
Tells everyone the party's over
and
it's time to go home. And
everybody chill. It's all right.
Yeah, and he's got this dumbass fucking goatee mustache bullshit, looking like a douchebag. So he tells everybody it's time to go home. So they're all leaving. Then we cut to Daryl in the car with Baconface and
Baconface.
they stop at a place and he's like, okay,
in the fake cop car.
In the fake cop car. That's
in
right.
The fake cop car.
That's right.
They stole it.
So
which is a rental, by the way.
Which definitely a rental, and that, you know what that fucking the light on top of that car reminds me of? Fucking Police Squad. Did you ever see that show, Police Squad? Yeah, at the beginning where it's going through all the shit.
It always,
exactly what it reminds me of.
The red light going through traffic.
Yeah, it's going through like, and it's going to like a theater, then it's going to like a nunnery, and it's all this other fucking shit. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. So, cut to Daryl in the car with Baconface, talking about the prank.
Yep.
To which Baconface tries to shoot him, but the gun is empty, which is funny as shit.
That is funny.
He then proceeds to strangle him with the seatbelt.
And if there's possible, you've got to put the noise in here. If it's possible. If not, don't worry about it.
I will.
But the noise he makes, I call this the Jabba the Hutt choking scene, because he wraps the seatbelt around his neck. He said, well, I can't shoot the motherfucker, so I'm going to strangle him. So he wraps the seatbelt around his face, and oh my God, it's like,
yeah, he sounds like a high-pitched Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He does.
Like, I'm like, oh my God, I was laughing so fucking hard.
Oh, I was like, but this is one of my favorite kills, because he finally chokes him out, and he goes around the car and drags his ass out. And you thought, oh, he's dead. And I was like, possible death? You know, I had a question mark. But
Yeah,
then
me
I was
too.
like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden he comes out of the car and he's got that jagged ass, that curvy sword.
Yep.
Walks up to him and just skewers the fuck out of him because he starts to wake up. But man, what's so funny, he runs it through him for kill
7.
At 45:39.
But that ain't all. This was the funniest shit in the whole movie. After he stabs him and kills him, he does this "what's up, bitch" kind of move.
Yeah. Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I'm talking about? He throws
What?
his hands
What?
up and he's like, "What, bitch?" And I'm sitting there going, "Bacon face, damn."
He got some attitude.
He's thug.
He's a thug, man. Bacon thug.
I laughed. No, I laughed out loud on that one
did
hard. Because when he did that, he's like stabbing. He's like, "What's up?"
What's up, bitch?
You know.
Yeah.
Well, you got white guys calling each other N-word and stuff, and now you got this. "What's up, bitch?"
Yeah.
You know, they're all trying to act gangster.
They're trying to act hard.
I guess so.
They're all soft as a limp dick.
Yeah.
So David and his hoe are arguing about the prank, and in a 5-minute scene that nobody cares about and doesn't give two shits about, but they have to have it in because they have to have drama in this movie. And they have to have met odds. So then the cop friend arrives at the car. So the cop friend. That's right. I take it back. I said the cop friend. I said the bacon face took the cop. That was wrong. Bacon face took Daryl.
Took Daryl.
Yeah. And then the cop friend followed him afterward.
Actually, Daryl took Bacon Face as a hostage.
There we go.
And what was funny is Bacon Face, I'm surprised he went along with it. But then he got in the car with him and they drove off. And then he strangled his ass.
That's right.
But that was funny.
I got those mixed up. But then
that's all right. It don't matter. Does it really matter, Chris?
No, it doesn't really.
It doesn't really fucking matter.
Deputy Doofy gets to the car to find him to get the keys. That's right, because it's a rental. Because he says I gotta get my deposit back.
I gotta turn this shit in tomorrow, damn it.
But while he's there, he runs into good old Bacon Face, and
yes, he does.
And at 49:54, we get kill
H.
Bacon Face. He sees Bacon Face. He thinks it's his friend Todd. Bacon Face comes down and what does he do again? That's right. He stabs him in the chest with a sword.
Yep.
It's on screen still. It's kind of a lame death.
It is.
But it's on screen.
Because he bleeds out of the mouth way too fast.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't mind a little blood effect, but it takes a little while for blood to gurgle up.
Especially that much.
Yeah.
So then...
all right, though. We're being too harsh.
Yeah, so then we cut back to the scene. Well, I think we're being appropriately harsh with this movie.
Yeah, and the only problem I had with this movie really so far, mostly is, like I said, the yap.
Yeah.
And the fact that people were talking about feelings during these killing shit, and then Shannon had to talk about her feelings, and all that stuff. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to hear all that shit.
When characters in a movie like this talk about feelings, it's usually because by that point you're invested in the characters and you care about them and you want to see them do well and survive. I don't give two shits about any of these fucking people. So
I'm just saying, line them up and chop them down.
Exactly. So we go back to the party. They're talking about the prank. We get a scene of Bacon Face climbing up a hill to head back to the house while Shannon is in the car changing out of her costume because she's still mad at David. So she runs back up because she thinks it's Todd. So she runs back to catch up with him at the house. Bacon Face shows up, takes his mask off, heads down to the basement.
And then you hear huffing and puffing going on.
Yeah.
And they commit the cardinal mistake.
They commit
besides killing the animals in a movie, this is like the second stupidest maneuver you can ever make in a horror movie, and that is fucking.
So then we get some more RTs at 52:10.
And these ain't bad. These ain't bad at all.
Actually, some of the better ones, yeah. But this is a ripoff of Friday the 13th.
Of course it is.
Because what's that film all about? Kids who fuck and
Kids
get killed.
who fucking get killed.
That's right. So we got these two people in the basement fucking who just met at the party, but they're banging because they're bored. And they're talking.
I love it because they literally do not know each other's names.
They find out the names after they have sex.
Yeah.
So then they get ready to go at it again. Whole time while Bacon Face is watching. So then at 53:14, Bacon Face sticks an axe in the back of the girl.
Yep.
For
kill 9.
And then quickly dispatches her boyfriend, or the dude she just met.
And you know what's funny? He just sits there.
Yeah, he just sits there.
Instead of getting up and hauling ass while Bacon Face is dragging that bitch off the bed, he just sits there and looks shocked and waits for him to come over there and hack him.
So for
kill 10.
So
fucking
real quick,
lame.
Yeah, real quick. He's a loser. Well, at least he got some before he died.
That's true. He did roll. He got laid, but then he made one good move to get away from the axe. But the problem is, Baconface apparently is an accomplished axe thrower.
Yeah,
and thwack! Hit him right in the back. Just nailed him.
So then we cut back to David and his friends cleaning up and useless conversation.
Boring.
Lesbians say they're going to stay there tonight because they don't want to drive home.
Yeah, the Lebanese.
So then we cut back to David's girlfriend going into the basement because she's still following who she thinks is Todd. And for what feels like 10 minutes straight, she calls Todd. I think this is what you were thinking last episode.
Yeah.
Because you said Rod, but it's this one where it says Todd. That's exactly how it sounds, folks, okay? Yeah. Oh, my gosh. So then finally he turns around. He grabs her by the throat. But again, he doesn't kill her because she's wearing the necklace. Again, Jason Voorhees, sweater, that whole bullshit.
I'll just go with the Golden Child protective necklace. Let's do that.
Oh, very good. Monty.
That's right.
So
no, $1 for you.
Now turn on the goddamn lights. We need to do that one for commentary, by the way.
Hell yeah.
So we cut upstairs to the lesbian. Okay, let's take a few minutes. I'm gonna hit this real quick. We cut again to the lesbians upstairs, right?
Yes.
They were making out earlier. They're making out now. Apparently, the blonde, this is her first experience. She's nervous. And we're getting all these fucking lines about feelings and scared and all this shit. And
it's like, are we watching Life Channel or are we watching a horror movie?
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Is this like an art film or is this a fucking shitty horror film? Because they're like talking about their feelings and they're taking their time.
Here's a hint. When you're watching a horror movie, nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah. And what really... And the way I know that I was so done was that this goes on for... I don't know how long.
I skipped it.
There's RTs in this scene at like 56:30, but I could give a shit less about the RTs at this point.
They're the wrong kind of RTs.
Well, okay.
We don't want artistic, sensitive feelings RTs. We want running through the forest, big titties falling out of a tank top kind of RTs.
I'm going to argue with you on that. I think the only kind of wrong RTs are the RTs that go down to a person's knees.
There you go.
Other than that, they're fine.
Oh, but talking about like Beaster Day?
Like Beaster Day, yes.
Yes, the Beaster, the rescue titties in Beaster Day were hilarious.
Yes. But what I mean is that it's not that they're the wrong kind. What I mean is that I just don't care that they're getting naked because it's another 5 to 10 minute scene of shit that I don't fucking care about.
Exactly.
I just want to move on. Just fucking move on.
It's like, look, you're in the middle of people are starting to die, and then you're going to stop for this shit.
Yeah, and so they're doing this whole thing, and then it ends up fading to black. So it's like, why the fuck even have the goddamn scene? Yeah, you just do a 2-second scene where they're making out. Boom, we know what's going on.
Yeah, you know what's going on. Leave the room.
Exactly. You've said it. We're done. Good to go. I have my notes that this was one scene of many that they could have cut to shorten the time.
Yes.
To shorten the time.
Yes.
And streamline the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they totally didn't even need it. So then we go to David Girlfriend.
Well, there's a couple of fetish fucks out there somewhere who want to slap a hand to it.
You mean like the director?
I suppose. He's like, here, y'all do this. Yeah, go ahead.
So then we cut to David's girlfriend waking up at the basement with the one hoe dead on the bed, and David's girlfriend's been handcuffed to the bed. Stupid as fuck.
Yes.
So then Baconface shows up and he ties her up more. He fucking ties her.
Hog ties her, yep.
Like,
he's a fetish freak.
He is a fetish freak.
I think the director is a fetish freak.
I think so too. But then we cut to the dorks.
All of us like a little crazy shit once in a while, but this guy, he's like the writer of Wonder Woman. I don't even know what that guy's name is. The creator of Wonder Woman.
Oh,
he was a fetish pig.
I think it was like Dan Marston or something.
Yeah, he was a fetish. He was a fetish dude.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So then we cut to...
That has nothing to do with this, but...
Larry's girlfriend in a tub eating cake, because that's what you do.
Cake or cookie or some shit.
She's eating something in the fucking tub. Who cares what it is, but she's eating something. She gets out of the tub. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't care what she fucking does. She's eating something. But then Larry walks in and tells her he's found something on online in what turns out to be a fake scare.
Yes.
A fake jump scare.
Yeah.
Because she's in the tub and you see the door open behind her and you see a shadow. And you're thinking, oh, it's Baconface.
Yep.
But then it turns out to be fucking Larry.
But no.
It's Larry.
Larry the clown.
Yeah, because he's a fucking idiot.
The court jester.
So he goes back to the computer. This was kind of a funny scene because he's on the computer on his laptop, sitting against the bed on the floor. Behind him is the bed. In the background, you can see Bacon Face slowly crawling across the top of the fucking bed to get to him. I mean, he is slowly
low crawl.
I'm like, is that Bacon Face? Because it's kind of off to the scene, off to the side. You can't really see it full on. But I'm like, why the fuck is he crawling on the bed? What the? But it's a dumb scene, but it's fucking hilarious. Yeah.
Hey, remember that scene where that guy was crawling in the Dead Time stories, where the thing jumped up off the floor, it came crawling in low. You saw it, and it sprung up off the ground.
Right. Yes.
So yeah, that. We're having to refer to stuff that we enjoy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So then,
go ahead. I'm sorry. I keep just skewing the fuck off here.
I have in my notes that he crawls on the bed behind him like a toddler. But then he kills good old Dork Larry at 1 hour, 1 minute.
And like 10 seconds, I think it is.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just said, my note simply said, take that, you fucking clown.
Yeah, and that is kill.
Kill 11.
According to my notes. I don't know what your notes have.
I don't give a fuck at this point.
Okay.
We're rolling. Let's see, I got him down as kill 10.
Oh, so we're not that far behind.
We're not
that far off.
No.
Even with your 3 additional ones, we're not that far off, which is really crazy.
We're good.
Yeah, so then Larry's girlfriend gets out of the tub to look for him and goes back in the tub when there's, again, it's a scene where there's just rescue titties everywhere. I just don't give a shit.
No, 154, you get RT, I call it. Because you get one titty.
Right.
Then she gets up, she wraps up, she runs around. What are you doing? Then she says, whatever, and gets back in the tub. Then you get both RTs.
And you get both RTs for a good long time.
Yeah, so at 1 minute, 1 hour, 154, you get one RT. And then at 1 hour, 3 minutes and 20 seconds, you get both RT. You get both T's.
And at this point, I still don't give a shit.
And nobody fucking cares.
I am so sick of this shit. But then
but what's good is she don't last long.
Nope.
At 1 hour, 4 minutes and about 30 seconds.
Yep, that's what I got.
She makes a smart ass fucking comment. She goes,
well, let's set the scene real quick.
What are you gonna do?
We gotta set the scene real quick because you don't know what's going on. So she's in the tub. And she looks back, and Bacon Face is still in the costume again.
Yep.
And she thinks it's Larry.
She thinks it's Larry.
Or Todd. She thinks it's Todd still.
Todd.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Todd.
So she's like, hey, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And then he proceeds to slowly sit on the tub. And then
he lowers out
the
blade.
Sword. And she's like, oh, that's a nice sword. Blah, blah, blah. And he puts
what are you going to do? Are you going to kill me?
Puts it around her neck. And she's like, blah, blah, blah. And then at 104, like you said,
being a smart ass.
Slits her throat.
Had the lip off, and so he cuts her fucking throat. She sinks into the tub, and we got Kool-Aid.
And yep, 4.
Kill 12.
Yep.
So David is still trying to call his hoe, who is tied up at the moment.
She's tied up right now.
Yeah. He finds then this is where the shit hits the fan. He finds Tracy, that was her name, Tracy, in the tub, and he runs to warn the lesbos who don't believe him. That's what's funny. He's banging on the door. They don't believe him. He tells them to, quote, stop bumping donuts. I've never heard it referred to as donuts.
That
ever.
was good, though.
Oh, my God. So then get out. But while they're in there, Bacon Face shows up in the room. How he got in the room, I don't know. But then again, it's his house, so I guess he knows the secret entrances and shit. He enters the room and struggles with them while they're on the bed. And the little blonde one runs out topless.
And what's funny is I have this marked down at 1 hour, 7 minutes and 40 seconds about. There's this scene where he's like, well, he's got the weapon in his hand, and the big one, the big dominant,
the one that's kind of hot, actually.
The one that's kind of hot. She just knocks the fucking weapon out of his hand. She disarms him and starts literally beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, she kicks him on the ground, and she's like whooping his ass.
I mean, she's punching him, knocking the shit out of this motherfucker. I loved it. It was hilarious.
She's beating him so bad, I thought his mask was going to fly off.
Yep.
But then, in what I consider the most absolutely fucking ridiculous kill.
Oh, yeah. I call this no hang-ups.
Nice.
Bump.
That was not planned. That was cool. He grabs a wooden coat hanger off the floor. He wraps his hand around his head like in some retarded John Wick move and holds the hanger close to his head and then grabs the big lesbian, pulls her forward, and shoves the hanger through her eye.
That was that was a dumb kill.
At 109.08 for dumbass kill.
Kill 13.
But like I said, yeah, she laid a whooping on old Slim Jim before he got her, though. That was hilarious.
Man, she was going after him. Bam, bam,
I mean, she
bam. I was like, get it,
waylaying this fucker.
Yeah, I was actually getting excited at this point. I was like, ooh, get him. Ooh,
yeah, if this was an MMA match, the ref would have jumped in and stopped it.
Oh, I know. I was actually, honestly, at that point, I was like, okay, I want her to be the final girl.
Oh, yeah.
She was cool. She was badass. She didn't run. She didn't get scared. She was like,
nope.
Fuck you, bitch. But then she gets scared. So then David goes back in the house, grabs a gun, and begins looking for his girlfriend.
Yep.
He then finds Larry's body and then heads downstairs. When he gets down to the basement, he finds her tied up. He starts to untie her, but then... Oh my God, yeah, she doesn't stop for the whole fucking time. Just nonstop.
Yep.
You know what she's doing? She's going,
yeah.
Todd. He unties her, or he starts to untie her, but then Bakerface comes in and knocks him out.
And I noted here, an hour and 12 minutes.
Okay.
Nice head placement, because when he knocked her out, his face went right in her crotch.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. That was funny as shit.
Good scene, buddy. Good scene. Yeah.
And he drags her off, but he don't move no more. So you think, he's going
to get killed or something, but you don't see anything.
Was it Danny?
David.
Yeah. Yeah, you think David's dead.
Yeah.
So we wrote him off. So the gay king was out of the mix. The
gay king. Oh my God,
he was done.
So in this next scene, this is again a scene they could have cut for time and necessity, and it's fucking weird. So he blindfolds Shannon and begins to caress her face with the tip of his blade
while humming through his burned closed mouth.
That is not an innuendo. I mean, like a knife, not his penis, a knife. He does this for like 10 fucking minutes.
This gave me kind of the willies.
It was cringy.
Because you're sitting there going, he's obviously got an Oedipal complex.
Yes, he does. Obviously.
He's a mama lover.
I mean, the flashbacks he had, he's looking at her tits.
Yeah.
And then he looks at her face.
Yes.
I mean, granted, the necklace is at her tits, but he's looking at it.
But he's thinking mom the whole time because he's hugging on her and shit. So I'm sitting there going, yeesh.
Yeah. And...
fucking Arkansas.
And what is funny, what I put in the notes is that
if there's anybody listening from Arkansas, I'm just kidding.
What I put in the notes is that
don't turn it off. Come on. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Don't turn the channel, man.
He loves you, Arkansas. He loves you. Once he puts the blindfold on her, because before that she's freaking the fuck out, right? Because Dave was knocked out. Once he puts the blindfold on her, I put in my notes, I guess she's part horse, because once she puts the blindfold on, she becomes super calm and makes no noise. Kind of like when you put blinders on a horse to calm them down. So the entire time the blindfold's on and he's rubbing the knife on her, she is calm as shit. So she must be part horse.
Yep.
He then flashes back to the night of his mom's murder, and we see what happened after that.
Yes.
His dad...
I was highly critical of this scene.
This is so funny. His dad puts the mom in this room.
He puts the room in a room. Here's what he does, folks. He puts her in a room, seals it. He closes the door, and then he puts boards over the doorway.
So he closes it. He puts boards over the doorway, right?
And then he gets this paper-thin, sticky, fake wood wallpaper bullshit,
right,
and covers it. And nobody will find her in here.
But then the next scene, because it keeps cutting back and forth between what the kid is seeing and what the dad is seeing.
And that's true. And what we didn't mention before, at the beginning of the movie, the cops did talk about how when he was killed, or the psychiatrist or whoever was in the hospital, talked about how the dad disappeared.
Yeah.
And Mama's body was never found.
Right.
So
we know what happens to Mom's body.
Nobody cares, but fast forward.
But I couldn't help but laugh when he put that thin wallpaper wood paneling up over the wood, and then the next scene over, it's perfectly matched to the rest of the wall.
It's bullshit.
I'm like, how in the deputy doofy fuck does that actually work?
I have no idea,
but he does. So he realizes, so I guess the movie or the film, the scene at the beginning was in the basement because that's where they're at. And when he has his flashback, he realizes there's a door behind this wall.
Yeah.
And he knocks the door down.
And
he finds his mother decaying corpse. We then cut to a flashback where we see his dad, who sees his face horribly burned.
Yep.
Thinks about killing his son, but then turns the gun on himself and shoots himself.
Yep.
And he's dead. Whatever. So while that's going on, Shannon wakes up, and she's partially untied because David had untied her a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
She wakes up, she pulls the blindfold off, finds a gun there, sits up, and somehow becomes John Wick because she hits like 2 or 3 shots dead center right on him from like 3 or 4 yards.
Yep.
I mean, she's obviously, I don't think she's ever shot a gun in her life, but all of a sudden she's like, pop, pop, pop.
She pops him.
Hits him every time.
Pops him. He drops. He goes limp over the rotting corpse of his mother.
And you think he's dead at 1 hour, 16
gone.
minutes.
And then I'm going to explain this one because this was cool.
Okay.
So, movie's pretty much wrapping up now. They're taking the bodies out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
So, they have who they think is the killer.
In a body bag. Right.
And she's sitting out there talking to the cop.
To Rico Suave.
The Rico Suave. And all of a sudden, the body bag sits up on the gurney.
Mm-hmm.
She flips the fuck out, grabs his piece, and once again, in fine John Wick fashion, shoots this fucker
Headshot.
right in the head.
Headshot.
Bam!
Yeah.
And drops him.
Yep.
Now, here comes the twist.
It's a twist.
They go over there. Remember David?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See, we never knew what happened to David.
No, we didn't.
They thought his ass was dead. What kind of coroner puts a guy in a body bag and doesn't check for pulse?
The best kind.
But that's what happens. They unzip the bag. Spoiler alert.
Yep.
And it's fucking David.
Yep.
She shot David in the head thinking it was Baconface. And Baconface has somehow escaped the house.
So at 1 hour, 17 minutes, 39 seconds is when she shoots David in the head.
For
kill 14.
Yes.
So then we cut to Baconface walking down the street with a paper plate on his head in which he's drawn a face.
Yes.
But the face is upside down. Because I don't know why. And,
low budget.
And despite that and wearing a monk's outfit, some dude in a convertible stops, picks him up.
You need a ride, dude? Get on in. No problem.
Sees his whole horribly burned face, and all he says is, wow, you had one hell of a night.
Yep.
And drives off with him and in the movie.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote. So, yeah. So, that being said, all in all, the movie was too long. Way too long. They could have probably cut at least 20 minutes out.
Yeah, the feelings.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
The feelings would have knocked about 10 minutes of that out.
That and then like the excessive scene with like the mother and everything.
Yeah.
And a couple other scenes. They could have cut that out. Again, 20 minutes down. Super tight movie. Some of the kills are boring as shit, but there's a lot of them, so the other ones make up for them.
Yes.
I never thought I'd say this, but I think there are maybe too many rescue titties in this film because I got bored of them after a while.
Yeah, they were reaching out, dude. They were desperate.
They were. Overall, I think this is a decent flick. It's nothing that I'd be excited to watch again, but I'm glad I watched it. I'm gonna give this one a red shit.
This one's going red. So in other words,
axe to the chest. It's worth at least a watch.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, you are one brutal motherfucker.
Fuck yeah.
Last week you skull-turded a motherfucker, and this week you just barely moved up the ladder.
I'm just little baby steps.
Yep.
What about you, James?
Okay, well, and when it comes to me and horror movies, it had all the typical elements.
Mm-hmm.
It had sufficient RTs. Gotta love them RTs. See, I don't get sick
only
of
on the
RTs.
MILF. Only on the MILF.
Yeah, but see that I didn't want RTs during the feelsy shit. Like I said, I want the running through a field from the killer RTs kind of thing. Yeah. But that being said, acting was typical of the genre.
Yep.
At least of that time period.
Right.
You know. Script was decent. I liked the premise of the party. I thought it was pretty cool.
It had a script.
You know, the kills were decent. Lots of them. I loved it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I found this movie fairly entertaining. I'm going to be a little less harsh, and I'm going to go with the black turd.
You're going with the black turd.
Nicked an artery.
Nicked an artery.
Yeah, this one you definitely want to, it's in my opinion, you want to watch maybe once or twice, or maybe play some drinking games or something.
Okay, so this is the one you want to put, if it's streaming, so put it in your queue. So it's on it's on YouTube now.
You don't want to buy this.
So click like it, maybe save it on the list, and watch it at some other time.
Unless you're a perv.
Well, we are pervs too, but we like pervs we're pervs with purpose.
But yeah, I can't give this one. I was going to go brown turd on this one.
Oh, wow, really?
But I rethought after I watched it, and I reviewed my notes. I was like, I just can't quite go that high. I can give it a little bit of love, but it is a cookie cutter, copycat bullshit horror movie.
Yeah.
It's nothing special. There's nothing really original except maybe the ogre at the stairs kind of thing.
Yeah,
but big deal.
I thought the makeup on the bacon face was terrible.
Well, he looked like
it was obviously just a mask they put on his face, and then put a shirt on him because like he couldn't move his mouth.
Yeah,
he could barely move his eyes. It was terrible looking. It was lame. Yeah. I'm actually surprised because I thought I got the feeling you liked this one. I say that I got the feeling you liked last week's movie better than this one. So I thought you were going to rate it lower than last week's because you seem to really enjoy Catskill Cannibals.
Well, I didn't give it too good. I think I went
give it a
red turd on that.
Give it
one.
Red.
Yeah, one time watching out. Yeah,
right.
Because of the stupidity level. See, everybody's got to partake in that. But this being said, this movie had a lot more horror quality to it.
True, very true.
This had a ton of on-screen kills. It had the RTs. It had the corny acting.
It's got some redeeming factors.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
So I had to give it a little bit of love.
Yeah, so this is... Yeah, I would say red box it. James says put it in queue.
Yeah.
So whichever one you lean closer to on your ratings, that's what you want to do.
Absolutely.
All in all, though, I gotta say, I think this is a great start to the season so far.
So far, so good.
Enjoying it.
So far, so good.
It's reinvigorating my love of what we do.
Yes.
Because I was feeling a little like tired of last season. I was like, I'm getting.
Well, first of all, the movies were too fucking long.
Oh my god!
And there were too many of them that were actually decent.
Oh, I know. And
they're not shitty horror movies. See, that's what we're not in that business.
No, we're not in that business. No.
So some of those climbed out of the shitty, and I was like, this ain't what we do.
No, we called quite a few audibles last season.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
try to redeem it, but yeah, I'm fired up again for this because I like going back to the streaming format.
Yeah,
the shorter movies, easier to watch, easier to rate because it beats on you watching this crappy shit.
It does.
If you're not drinking, if you're doing this for a serious purpose, which we're not serious, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If you're trying to give a decent actual review, without drinking and shit.
Yeah.
It's a little tough.
It is a little tough. Yeah. But we both enjoyed this movie, so I suggest you go and check it out.
And what was your next selection going to be?
We got a couple coming up. Right. Next week. Next week is your selection. Yours was.
We're going to be reviewing the movie Clown Hotel Vacancies.
Sounds like a winner.
Sounds like a real. Is that motel or hotel?
It's motel vacancies.
Clown I can't motel. Read.
It don't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter. With the word clown and vacancies, it's going to.
Well, this one's got a 1 star.
Oh man, like so much.
On one review, so we'll get to that later. But
in the meantime, don't forget to go rate and review us. We appreciate it. We appreciate reading your reviews. If you have any suggestions, by the way, I meant to mention at the beginning of this review or episode. This movie was a suggestion by superfan Scott.
Yes, it was.
So he sent us a bunch of suggestions. I looked at them. I picked this one out. So if you have any suggestions, email them to us at whatthesuckpodcast@gmail.com.
Because we have no plan,
and we will.
We're not scripted. We're not planned. We shoot from the hip almost on a weekly basis here.
Now I can't guarantee we'll actually listen to your requests, but we will at least consider them.
Yes.
And if we like them enough, we will. I'm just kidding. We'll do your request. Just send us your request.
And don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. But yeah, go rate and review us. Again, go find us on the social medias, all that good stuff. Go check out our Patreon. We have a updated Patreon where we have one level,
just one and done.
$7 jump scare where you get every single thing we do. Fast, easy, streamlined. We're streamlining the entire process. So go check it out. There's a lot of good stuff on there.
Just trying to make life easy.
Got some new stuff coming up as well. So, but yeah. Till then, man, I'm Chris, and I will see y'all at the next Shitfest.
Yes, and this is James, and if it ain't on What the Suck, it ain't shit.